Hello, hello. Welcome back to another brand on full on AMA. We haven't had one of these in a while with a fully dedicated episode to an AMA. So it is with my pleasure that I have right here on my live stream the dev of Turbo and also CoinHoover community manager on the project. How you guys been? How are you today? Dev, you're muted.
Sorry, man. I just saw some feedback on the mic there. I thought it was coming from me. So, hey, man, what's going on? Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, whatever part of the world you're in.
Pleasure to have you here.
Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And yeah, how you guys doing today?
We're doing good, man. Busy, up till 4 a.m. last night, cooking away, just still building the foundations in the background. There's so much tech work that goes into this, so much organization, social media, planning the next moves, analyzing the chart, keeping on top of trendings, getting audits done in the background. I mean, there's just a ton of work that goes into this. We've got an excellent team. We've all got our own roles. But yeah, man, it's busy, but we're grinding. We know we have to keep making moves. We respect the community, every single one of our holders. We want to win. And we have to keep pushing. The market's tough at the moment. We've got ETH dropping, we've got Bitcoin dropping, fear greed index is low. Obviously on the fear side, we keep pushing, man. We keep pushing. We're supporting the chart, and there's just a lot to monitor here. This is, at the end of the day, a $10 million token at the moment. It's being operated like a business, and we fully understand that. We're skilled in the space. We know what we've got to do to keep this thing moving.
Exactly. And honestly, I was just thinking about it. How many days have you launched? Like 1 week ago?
It was a week ago yesterday. So yeah, just 1 week.
It is so crazy to think that all these things have happened within the lifespan of a week, because it's like a project that has been around for quite a long time. It's crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, what we want to do here is just we're setting the blueprint, all the hallmarks of a solid project. We have 4 CEXs engaged already. We had a lot of FUD out the gate with that other CTO coin, that scam that front ran us. They stole our art and they moonshotted it.
Exactly. So yeah, I interrupt you a second to ask you about this. Let's address it once and for all with this AMA. Tell us what happened and why those people are imposters, etc. Tell us everything.
Yeah, we're always looking out for the next vehicle, the next product that we can really use to drop on the DEX and choose the chain and really create a product that's polished, high quality, and really set a standard for a meme coin going forwards. We had our artist engaged, and we used maybe 2 or 3 different artists, stickers, buy gifts, welcome gifts, banners. We needed panels, meme panels, the whole shebang. And somehow, these artists that we were using, they have their own Telegram groups to promote their own art. And when they do art, they drop it in these Telegram groups. Well, I'm assuming that some, malicious actor saw the artwork, got the idea, and did a moonshot. We can literally timestamp and show you our artist delivering our artwork 8 days before that first one launched. So 2 weeks ago from today, we started this. The idea got leaked. Some guy moonshotted it. Obviously, just wanted to get it out the gate. In the end, we saw that thing running up to 1.7 million. I took a big position in it. I thought, if we're not going to launch it because someone else has front ran it and it's absolutely mooning, that really sucks. But it is what it is. Then that dev rugged, and literally, we had the website ready. There's no way that we could have got all of our brand assets ready to go if we didn't already have them ready to go and deploy a website and everything else therein. We deployed as soon as we saw that guy rug. We literally deployed the contract and launched. That is how it went down. We have zero affiliation with the person that did the moonshot. We don't roll like that, as we're proving. But that is effectively what happened. We then got a lot of FUD from the team that CTO'd, and there's no merit to it. It's absolutely not the case at all. The final word is our idea was stolen. It's unfortunate it got leaked. We're going to have to be very conscious of that going forwards. But hey, here we are. We're proving ourselves as credible, transparent. We got a great community, and I'm just glad that we are where we are. Quite honestly, I'm glad that you helped. We tapped into the connections we have in the space, and we were able to capitalize on that and come through, declare winner.
Exactly. And also, you were saying there's no merit, and I also agree on the fact also that for all the people that are not aware with how Moonshot works. So first of all, I have not seen one proper legit project on Moonshot. I mean, I've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of projects launched there. I've probably seen like one or two do well. So if the original team wanted to actually do a proper launch, they obviously wouldn't have done it there. So that's the first thing. But second, the people that think they are so fucking smart to do like a CTO, they're not aware, or maybe they are aware in their own naivety, that they're basically providing LP fees to the dev that run the project and giving him passive income.
Exactly. And the presence, the actual foundation there, that they have CTO'd a moonshot. A dev has just rugged, made a fortune, and literally done a soft rug by dumping his initial supply on all the investors, then continues to profit from the LP fees that are 0.03% or something on the V2 pool on Uniswap.
Yeah.
It's nonsense. Why would you enrich a scammer? To be quite honest, I'm very annoyed at the CTO because I saw in the TG, it didn't appear that they had the technical know-how or the power to really deliver that CTO to the multi-million level that we are. And all of the holders that they were lying to about what happened here, and the assumptions that they were making, at the end of the day, all they did was stop people getting into this quality product, which they could have had at 100, 200K market cap that ran up to 20 million. So, I mean, yeah, it's a shame, but literally, please find some evidence, find some basis before you get YouTubers making allegations, assumptions that are factually incorrect. We don't roll like that, and it's frustrating to hear, but hey, we keep pushing, and at the end of the day, we prove that we are 100% credible, and our actions are stronger than our words.
Yeah, I gotta say that I think that those people were just annoying the first day. The project was at around 1 million or something, and I was live with that live stream. A lot of people will remember the legendary live stream that I did, and you guys were at 1 million, and I had some of the CTO people come fade on my live stream, and I said, listen, come back in 2 days, and in 2 days the CTO project is 90K, and your project touching the 20 million. You can rest assured that nobody turned up into my following live stream to say a word. So
yeah, I want everyone to win in the space. Hey, we're all in crypto. Yeah. We're all here for the same end goal, which is to turn a profit. And I do feel bad for the CTO. I feel bad for the guys that were passionate about the CTO, because at the end of the day, they're just one of us trying to make it in their own way. But if they just trusted and actually believed in us, and didn't run with their assumptions, then they would be in a very different position. We could all be united, and we had the skill set. If they chose to enter our product at that low market cap, it would have probably been quite life-changing for them, when we're running up to 20 million and where we intend to take this.
Exactly. So a lot of people are asking about the correct CA. Banks put it down in the live chat. So thank you, brother. And also, guys, you can confirm that on the correct X profile. So you can see I have it on the screen right now is based turbo IO, one single word. And you can see that the contract address is right there in the X bio. Okay.
Yeah, the OX base contract, baby. Did you
That's
notice
so
that,
cool.
OX base BA5E?
You know what? I only realized today. I haven't even paid attention before. Then I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that's very clever, actually."
Yeah, we're devs in this space. We deployed that vanity contract. Again, within seconds, we had to get all this together. I'm mining the vanity contract. We knew it had to be done. So it was just a lot. But we're a pretty fluid machine in how we move.
Exactly.
Very experienced in the space, and the chart and the moves we're making really reflect the ability.
Exactly. I think that the chart, first of all, speaks for itself. The fact that obviously it started from literally zero. Look where it touched. So the all-time high was 20.7. This kind of week that I see. Dips getting eaten. Obviously, a bit of a correction that we're seeing now. 50% from the top is nothing, honestly. Like if you think about all of the big projects, even if you think about Pepe, right, they all corrected like 60 to 90% before going to new all-time highs after the first initial pumps. It's not something that it's unheard of the scene, and 40 to 60 is usually the range that is pretty much 99.9% of projects do that. Some projects even go to 90% and then come back up. Right now, we're seeing 50%, very healthy correction for a project that pumped a lot. And I want to also give a reminder for all the people that are not new to my channel, not new to my channel. I call this in my VIP group around 200, 250K, something like that. That's pretty much a 100x that we did already. People were telling me, even in the first video that I posted a few days ago, oh, you always talk 100x here. Well, 100x pretty much happened already for my group. So again, if you're not there, you probably don't like money. You would probably consider checking it out. It's the first link down in the description, cipro.com. Now, off of the tangent, going back here, for something that pumped 100x in a matter of less than a week, in 5 days, a correction is needed. It's healthy because crypto charts don't go like this. Crypto charts go like this, right? A correction is needed before going up. Some early investors are obviously going to take profit because you're not going to wait 1000x to take some profits. And obviously, I took some profits myself. I'm still fully having this, full disclosure. But obviously, I'm going to take some degree of profits because if I make 100x, I'm going to take some profits. I'm an investor. I'm not stupid. So the chart overall looks very healthy. We have this big support line around the 9 to 10. It's bouncing. The volume is there. It's nothing that you should worry about as an investor because if you're smart, you know that these things are needed for the next leg up. So let's see. I have a bunch of questions for you, so I'm sure that I'm going to forget some of the... So first of all, this animated banner is so freaking cool, by the way. When did you put it? Today?
We dropped that last night, but it's just something else. Again,
That's so cool.
we have to say to the artist, this is what we want to see. We go through several versions and we refine it. It all takes time, and we're going to keep stepping our game up. New art, everything that we do, adding utility here. We just got to keep making moves. Any FUD that comes in, we're just going to completely prove them wrong and just set the hallmark, the foundations for an absolute banger. I mean, Look on that X, look at the moves we're making. It is non-stop.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at your X feed, I'm like, wow. So there's shout outs and trending pretty much everywhere. How does this feel? You're trending more than virtual and ski mask dog. Like that should be quite a big accomplishment already.
Yeah. We work hard. We know the metrics. We know the algorithms to get these trendings. Just trust that the team is very skilled and we have the abilities to do a lot. One of the most notable things that we have other projects coming into our Telegram and asking is, how did you get on Coinbase Wallet? We have our chart data integrated on Coinbase Wallet, and we are trending on swaps. Now, that is a huge goal that we had to hit, because Coinbase, we are listed on the CEX. We're not formally listed, but our chart data is on Coinbase.com. And you'll see the notice there that says this asset is tradable on Coinbase Wallet. Well, that is a huge on-ramp for retail. They can easily click that link, go to Coinbase Wallet, and buy the token. So we knew that getting that chart data integrated was super important. We obviously knew how to do it. There's technical aspects, API endpoints that we had to set up to pull our chart data into Coinbase Wallet, and we got it done. We're hitting everything that we need to do. Can we do it all in one day? No.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk very, very briefly about exchange listings and plans. Obviously, everything. Let's talk about what's been done so far out of that, and maybe some glimpses that you can tell us about.
Sure. I mean, everybody wants the tier one, in practicality, and to those that, may not understand this, unless you have a direct inside connect, you cannot just bounce straight to a tier one. Tier ones require a contract audit. They require you to be somewhat mature as well. I mean, you can't get out the gate with a base meme coin that any malicious actor can create and expect to list on tier ones. I mean, you have to have the volume. You need credibility with tier twos so that they can analyze what kind of trading volume you have through those platforms. And we need the contract audit. We've retained Certic for doing the contract audit. Obviously not inexpensive, and it takes 48 hours to get it turned around. I know the contract's tight. I know we'll have no issue there. But yeah, so strategically, we listed on Bitmart out the gate. It has good volume, and it's well known in the space. There were others that we considered, but Bitmart was a very credible CEX that we could list. We then did Ascend EX. They have good volume actually as well. Biconomy, again, that's US based, so that was another strategic move to appeal to our US holders that can use that to on-ramp their tokens. And we have another exchange listing, similar in volume to Bitmart, that's going to be coming today. The road to a tier one involves setting up a corporation, an entity. Basically, they won't list you if you're an individual. So again, we're cooking in the background to create a corporation. Obviously, it needs to be domiciled strategically. To make sure that we can list. I mean, US people, UK people, an entity domiciled in that country is going to have problems listing on various tier ones that aren't allowed to operate in those geographic regions. Yeah. So, it's a process, and we absolutely are going to get there. Can we do it today, tomorrow? No. Can we do it a week from now? Stay tuned.
We'll see. But yeah, it's so funny that you mentioned this, because this is things that all these people that come onto your Telegram and ask, when marketing? Where's that?
When marketing?
They don't even know what's going on. Just thinking that you said that you even have to create a company to be considered by a tier one. I didn't even know that myself, to be completely honest. But imagine the regular person that comes and asks that into the Telegram. There's so much that goes on into the background, guys, all these projects. So I have respect for that, because they're working hard.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you have to know how to move in the space. I mean, we are not fumbling around trying to find tier one callers. I mean, we have access to tier one callers. We have used tier one callers. We have access to you out the gate at, 200K. We have the connections, man. You're an absolute Chad. I'm glad that you obviously know us. You believe in us. You know that we are going to push this hard, and you had the confidence to get on board. We're well connected in the space. We don't need to spend 3 hours trying to find a call and then use one that's got botted followers, and aren't credible in the space. So we know who we've got to hit. We know what moves we have to make and which influences and which moves we need to make at the higher market caps. So yes, I mean, we can obviously bring price action to this chart. Do we want a guard candle up to 60 million? No, we like the way the chart's moving. It needs to consolidate. It needs to, have a little shakeout as it goes up. We can't just go, as of course that's what everyone wants to see, but if you guard candle up that hard, you're going to be coming back down, and it's going to be a scary trip down that's going to shake everyone out. So let's just keep stepping up. We keep making moves as and when we need to, bigger moves if they're needed to bring that price action. We have a bullish narrative at the end of the day. We can see it in the chart. People are taking entries. It looks as though our floor's about 10 million now. And that's a pretty good valuation for the moves that we're making currently, how early we are. And as long as we keep going, there's absolutely no reason why this market cap shouldn't continue to appreciate.
Exactly. So I would like to ask you, you were mentioning utility with the project as well. Am I wrong?
Sure. Yeah. Yep. We understand, the whole marketing and the way that base chain is being presented. Jesse Pollock, the team there, they refer to it as the builder's chain. They want to see coins with utility, or tokens with utility. We understand utility is important, and obviously, we are 6-7 days old or whatever. But you may get a hint from, that animated banner. But what we're looking at, we are connected with, and we have been connected prior to this, with a studio based in Eastern Europe, and they have 20 to 30 staff, and they have developed game engines, and they're very skilled at what they do. And what we intend to do at this point in time is really bring a high-end, high-quality utility aspect, and in the form of gaming. So I think that's a lot of fun. We're going to be using the tokens as a sort of currency within the game, and have some fun. It's going to be an arcade style sort of utility where people can win tokens, winner takes all. We know what's fun ourselves, so we know what we want to see. What I would want to see another project do, and what would excite me, for instance, that's kind of what we want to do here. Utility is on the cards. We're just defining the end goal on that, and then we're going to start working on delivering that. It's not going to take a huge amount of time to deliver. We know that obviously we need to make adaptations to the website, the whole architecture behind our tech there to allow the integration. But we're skilled in the space. We can achieve it. We know it's necessary. It's going to happen.
That's so cool. I want to get to some questions of the audience. So obviously, if you have any questions, guys, feel free to put them down into the live chat. And you get this chance with the dev right here. You can ask anything you want. Just drop it there. And as long as it's not a complete stupid question, we're going to read it. All right? Maybe even some stupid ones. We'll see. Any plans for circulation token verify on CoinMarketCap?
Say that once again.
I think it's meaning that.
I understand. Sure. Yes, we actually have that in progress, and just to give some credibility to that claim, It's a schedule. It's a Annex C on CoinMarketCap spreadsheet that you use to. It's a Google spreadsheet that you use to verify the circulating supply. You have to set up API endpoints that query the total supply and circulating supply data. Those were done on day one. I did those. I have put the request into CoinMarketCap, and we are literally just in the process of them waiting to get back to us. It takes about 5 to 7 days to get that done. We do have on-chain price data currently on Basescan Explorer. If you look on Coinbase Wallet, it actually shows market cap and volume in there. If you don't have the price data integrated, then it doesn't show market cap because they can't reliably do it. If you go to Coinbase Wallet now and compare us to some other tokens that are listed there, you'll see our market cap showing. I believe that CoinGecko is actually pulling that data in, and we do have a verified supply on CoinGecko. I may be wrong. I need to check that. But the process is being done on CoinGecko as well. We have it in hand, submitted for CoinMarketCap. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever why that price data won't actually get fully integrated here shortly. We know how to verify circulating supply. It's super simple.
Gotcha. I have a question that I want to give you as well on my end. What do you have to say with comparisons that people say there's a turbo on Ethereum? Why would I buy this and stuff? I don't think that you're looking to replace them.
No, and we will always recognize the mainnet turbo on Ethereum as the OG. We wouldn't be here without them having dropped their token. Sorry. And we are always going to be respectful of that. We don't want to engage in any PvP because there's space here for the both of us. What we're really offering is a based play on a different chain. The chain offers different benefits to users that choose to trade on base chain. There's a whole based narrative. Everything's based at the moment. All of these new tickers that are ultimately, getting rugged or whatever that are on base chain currently. It seems like we've kind of started a narrative here. Everyone's seen the success we had, but we can build on base chain here. Always full respect to Turbo on mainnet. But hey, if you missed Turbo on mainnet, why not have a go at this? We're creating a polished product. We're credible. We're making all the right moves. We're really setting the blueprint for how a meme coin should be dropped, how it should be operated. And why not join us and have some fun along the way? I want to see everyone win. It's just a literal counterpart to the main turbo, but on base chain. Obviously, there's no affiliation there. Some people may see it in a different light. If you're a big turbo holder on mainnet, if I was a big turbo holder on mainnet, I would say I would look at our token and say these guys are killing it. They're sophisticated in the space, and hey, why not have a play with it? They're a low market cap at the moment, relatively speaking. Can they go a 10x from here? Absolutely.
Exactly. That's what I would have also said myself without being the dev. I would have probably given the same answer. So yeah, I'm glad that our thoughts are aligned. Both can coexist. Like, nobody cares. The blockchain is large enough for every single meme coin to be created. And
look at Base Pepe. You've got all these other base plays that are running hard. If we didn't do it, someone else was going to do it, as you saw. So inevitably it was going to get done. There was always going to be a base turbo in the space at some point. We dropped it. And you've got a great team that dropped it. Come enjoy the ride. Our community's popping over there. And, what we're getting from the community at the moment is just credibility. We deliver on what we say we're going to do. There's absolutely no shadiness going on here. We're passionate about this. We've got a solid, trusted team that has a great skill set, and I hope we're demonstrating to everybody that we have the abilities to take this to places where other tokens may not have the skill set to do that, regardless of how good their narrative is.
Yeah. And I also want to give you some extra credit as well, that all that you've been able to accomplish right now in this week, which again, I think that is nothing short of impressive. It's actually mind blowing. I see hundreds of launches every single day. The fact that you've been able to do this when the market was probably in the worst sentiment that I've seen in the last 3 months, in the worst week, makes it even more impressive to me, honestly.
Sure.
The market has been atrocious, and you were the top performing asset in my entire portfolio.
And that's, what we've also been facing here. And another thing that people may want to just take into account here is that we've been facing a 20% depreciation on Ethereum. Now, obviously, Ethereum, based Ethereum tracks, the price of Ethereum. So whilst Ethereum has been dumping 20%, if Ethereum went up 20% now, our market cap would go up respectively. We would appreciate by 20% just because the base asset has appreciated as well. If ETH goes back to 3,900, 4,000, up from its current price of about 33, you will see our market cap increase due to that. So we've been fighting a 20% retrace on Ethereum, but been able to still climb in market caps. We've actually had a 20% strain on us throughout this period as well.
Yeah, that's insane. So again, makes it even more impressive what just you've been able to achieve this week, which is crazy at this point. Some people are asking tier 2 exchange ideas, names, any time horizon, anything that you can tell us, man.
Yeah, I mean, we have Bitmart. We have another one that's going to be announced today. We strategically used Biconomy as well. Those listings are all out there on the X. We're on Ascend EX as well. Obviously, we understand Biconomy, Ascend EX are smaller, but what they do is they provide utility to people based in the United States, for example. Biconomy is US people can KYC and use that exchange. We do have another exchange coming that's similar in size to Bitmart. That announcement is going to be coming out. There's a lot of paperwork, doxing. All the team has had to dox here to get these exchange listings. That's another important aspect. We are not hiding. We have to dox and provide IDs and KYC to operate on the exchanges. So we do have another exchange coming. I don't want to obviously announce that. Let's give you all a surprise. But we're stepping up. We're stacking exchanges. They are critical to onboarding retail this bull run. When we hit a tier 1 and you see the market cap and trading volume on that tier 1 that onboards retail, and you can move your tokens over to that CEX, wow. I mean, you are literally in this at 10 million right now. Before I started trading on decentralized stuff, I traded major exchange, coins, tokens.
Okay.
Yeah. I was wondering how these people got in early, and this is how you do it. You get in on the Uniswap liquidity pools, take these early entries now and let the project build it and mature to the exchanges. If you've got positions now, you're in a good place for where we might be, in a month from now. But the bull run's important. We have to have exchanges. People want to see exchanges at these market caps. You have to have exchanges. Obviously, we started onboarding exchanges on day 2.
Yeah, again, and this speaks of how legitimate you are already looking out for all those exchanges. And again, with all these announcements, it's been just a week.
That's a lot of social media. I have some tools to manage social media metrics. Even just putting Base Turbo into YouTube, I see videos which we weren't even aware of. But there's a definite buzz around it. There's so much marketing and proactive moves we can make. It's really just getting the time to do them all. The first week, a lot of foundations had to be laid. We're really going to start moving now. We've laid the technical foundations to really marketing hard, getting us out there. I mean, you can go onto Forbes.com right now, and you can.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You posted it, really?
Yeah, I believe it's on the X somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so it's credibility at the end of the day, and I mean, hey, look at us, Forbes digital assets.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
So we're not playing at the end of the day. Have conviction. Is there going to be shakeouts in the charts? Absolutely. We just want people to recognize that we are a very honest, skilled team, and we are going to do our absolute utmost to send this as high as it can go. I think you had Ski Mask, CAD or whatever. I mean, they ran up to 50 million. Obviously, they've retraced to a lower market cap. Well, around the 10 million mark, actually, when I last looked. But do we have the potential to hit 50 million? Absolutely.
Yeah. Easily. And again, I don't want to talk too much about price prediction. Obviously, you guys are the devs anyway, and I want to keep it as unbiased as possible.
Sure. I'm a realist at the end of the day.
What potential you guys have, for sure.
I'm a realist at the end of the day. I'm not going to go and say, hey, we're going to be at 50 million in 12 hours. Let's just keep cooking. We deliver on what we say we're going to deliver on. And I don't want to bring people into this, on the basis that there's representations circulating that, we're going to be at 50 million in 12 hours. Let's keep things realistic. Let's keep building and, maintain that integrity.
Yeah. Somebody is asking that you have the wrong X profile on Dex Screener? No.
Let me just check.
No, I don't. No, it's fine.
I can update that in a hot second. I can actually.
No, it's correct. I'm just checking it right now. Yeah, maybe it was the case, but I got it.
I know. So the issue we got maliciously reported.
I saw that.
On day 2 on our original X. So within about 30 minutes, we had to react and fix that issue. Let me just check one second. No, we have the correct Twitter. We have the correct website. We have the correct Telegram. Yeah. And we'll be adding the CEX listing links onto Dex Screener as well. So at the moment, we have CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. We're going to be adding all of our CEX listings there as well. So when people pull this up and, they see it for the first time, they're going to be like, wow, these guys are making moves.
For real. Okay, so it's been already 40 minutes. Time is flying. Absolutely. So what have we missed? Anything else that you want to add to this entire May?
We're continuing to push. We had another integration video with another YouTuber earlier. We have marketing plans coming. We have tier 1 calls hitting us up. Obviously, we had Poe call it. You just can't pay these guys to call. It's not a pay to play. They have a reputation to protect. They have to believe in the team, look at the chart, and be prepared to call it. You can't just pay them 3 ETH and 1% supply to call it. You can with the smaller callers. They still obviously are cognizant of the chart and want to make sure they're dealing with good players. But we have a lot of calls hitting us up. we will be deploying them at certain market caps as and when we see the timing is right. We have we have Crypto Empress onboarded as well. We have a Spaces with her tomorrow. We have another Spaces later today on X. I believe that's at 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll need to check that. It may be 5 p.m. Eastern, but if it's not on the X already, we'll update that. So really, it's just about connecting now, going forward. We haven't done a Spaces yet on X. There's so many big spaces on X for base chain. We have people hitting us up that say, hey, come join our Spaces. They want the credibility added to that Spaces and have us there. So, everyone's recognizing us as a great team, a great project. They're calling out to get us to join them. And we're going to be hitting Spaces. We're going to continue marketing. We're going to be using calls, CEXs, adding utility. We're just continuing to drive forward. If the community has anything that they would like to see, let us know. At the end of the day, we can't do this without the community. We need the community, and we wouldn't be where we are now without the community. And to get that community, we've had to demonstrate excellence in the space, credibility, integrity, and the skill set to really have them convicted in this and say, these guys aren't just four people that have got together that don't know each other. These guys are a fluid machine, and that can absolutely send this if the market accepts it, which from looking at our chart and current market conditions, that is extremely the case.
That's awesome. Again, I thank you so much both for attending this live stream. It's been amazing. And I'm sure that maybe like 1 or 2 months, maybe we're going to do it again and see how far the project has gone by then.
Hey, man, we keep pushing, bro. When these markets turn a little bit, just hold on, man. This is going to melt faces with the moves that we make.
I know. And keep me posted for the Spaces. I would love to join as well, and then bring my private community, my Telegram, etc. in.
Sure, man. The private Discords, the private WhatsApp groups and everything. That's a huge network to tap into. We've been making those moves, but yeah, keep your eye on the X. We'll get that posted up, and yeah, come on in, man.
Awesome. Again, thank you so much. Thanks so much. I really appreciate you being here, and I really want to thank the audience for attending today. This is going to be history in the making for this bull cycle. You guys see the chart already. You see this opportunity. 100x already achieved for my group, and for the early buyers that have listened to my non-financial advice, and so much more freaking planned for one of the hardest working teams that I know in the space. So again, let's all make a big shout out. I don't have sound effects, unfortunately. I didn't bring them with me. I'm not in my I will a big Dr. Marco to you all. And guys, thank you so much.
Hey man, just to sign off, brother, thank you so much for the platform, the exposure, and your conviction in us. We had to earn your conviction, and I appreciate the platform that you're allowing us to be on right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right. I wish you guys a great rest of the day, and take care.
Signing